Hey, Dr. Lindsey and Wendy. We're on COVID quarantine, and Wendy has composed a few questions that we get a lot, and so we're going to go through those.
I had a hair transplant somewhere else. I have a white scar. I'm afraid to get a hair transplant, but I've been looking at your videos. What can you do to help me? I don't want to do anything more, but I see that Dr. Lindsey fixes scars. How do you fix scars?
So scars are one component of scars is who's the character that sewed you up, and did they know how to sew well? And did they put 2 layers of skin, stitches in? Was your head real tight? That's the doctor, whether it's me or somebody else. Part of it is you, the customer. I mean, some people just don't scar very well. And at this office, it's 1 in 30 people get a scar that's bigger than about 1.5 millimeters. And I just don't know who those 1 in 30 are, but it's 1 in 30 every year for 20-some years. And then the third component of scarring is probably some component of luck and or post-op care. Did the person stretch their head a whole bunch afterwards? Did they put Neosporin on it that irritated the scalp? Did they lay down and bench press and some other dude sweat all the time? So those are the issues that you got to figure out why the scar happened. And then depending on the scar, if it's a stretchy scalp and it was sewn up poorly, then probably the easiest thing to do is to try to cut it out. But it might not be any better. But on average here, we get about a 50% improvement when we cut somebody else's scar out. But it could be 0%. It could be all the way better. And then your second choice is you could say, well, let's just SMP it. And you can put some little tattoo marks in there to kind of conceal it. We've seen that a few times that worked well, and we've seen it a bunch of times that didn't work really, really well. It really depends on who you get to SMP and the nature of your scar. And then the third thing we do, and we've got a bunch of videos of this, is you can, if the scars of limited size, FUE out a bunch of grafts and plant them in the scar just to break up that white line. And that's an ideal solution for somebody that's got a haircut shorter than I currently have it, because then you can plant the hair, and even if the hair is real short, you just can't see a long white strip anymore. You just see scalp and hair.
Okay.